Hello, hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel. If you're joining me for the first time, I extend a warm welcome to you. Today's session is truly special and delicate. It's a delicate one, and I'm grateful to have you all here with me as viewers, as an audience. And before we begin, I want to take a moment to invite those of you who haven't yet subscribed to my channel to go do so. By subscribing, you become part of our compassionate and supportive community. So don't forget to like, share, and click on the bell icon so you never miss out on our future uploads, where I explore the spiritual realm with sensitivity and respect. Today we gather in a spirit of openness and reverence. We're about to embark on a unique journey as I attempt to channel and converse with the soul of O.J. Simpson, who recently passed away from cancer on April 10th. This session is approached with the utmost respect for O.J. Simpson's spirit and an acknowledgement of the complexity of his life and legacy. As I mentioned to many of my subscribers who write to me and say, oh, can you channel this person? Can you have a conversation with this person? Soul, And I said, I will if they come to me. Well, O.J. Simpson's soul did come to me. And I know he had his children write a non-disclosure agreement about him and how the final days were. But he did come and said, but it has to be in a certain way. I will not give you any information that is what did he say? He said sensationalism. He said, I'm not after sensationalism, and my time on stage has come to an end. So as a psychic medium, my intention is to bridge the gap between our world and the spirit world, providing insights and messages that can offer closure, understanding, or simply food for thought. However, it's important to understand and remember that what comes through these sessions is subject to interpretation and should be received with an open heart and an open mind. I also want to express my deepest respect and sensitivity toward everyone affected by O.J. Simpson's life and passing. The exploration today, our exploration is carried out with a profound sense of responsibility and empathy. So let's begin this journey together with compassion guiding us as we seek to connect with the spirit of O.J. Simpson. Thank you for being here once again, and thank you for your trust in me to conduct this session with integrity and respect. You will see that I will need to concentrate, and when I record, of course, I have a camera in front of me and I see, the image, but I can't do that when I'm channeling. And many times I use a picture of the soul that I channel to cover, which seems many of you have written, don't do that, don't do that. Okay, well, I'll just have to close my eyes. I'll just have to close my eyes and concentrate. Okay, so let's see what comes and let's see what we can do. What would you do if you had a name like mine? Orenthal James Simpson. That in itself was very embarrassing as I grew up. I actually started a quest. I wanted to be strong just in case I would become the target of children's or school children's jokes about me directly. I did grow and become strong. I was not a thin, scary, scrawny boy in school. And as most of you know, as all of you know, my career was rather famous. I don't need to talk about the awards, talk about the way I played. I understand that what most of you listening know about me is focused mainly on the trial, the murder trial, for having murdered, allegedly, Nicole Brown, my ex-wife, and her friend Ron. Before going into that, I need to highlight the fact that I did have an acting career. Yes, I was an actor. I could act. And I hear people there smiling and giggling as if they're thinking, sure, he acted out a role during that trial, and he was good at it. But I also had found fame in broadcasting, in the media. There followed, as many of you know, the dark time of my life. And everyone who knew me believed I was guilty. It's not a matter of telling you, no, I was not guilty. I was indeed guilty. I was guilty of rage. I was guilty of anger. I was guilty of jealousy. And this moved me. Of course, you all know that chase, famous car chase on television. Who didn't see that? Now, what I tried to do about it and how I was guided. Remember, at the time, I had been paying Nicole alimony monthly, and she was, I can say, on my payroll, whereas I wanted to remove that, excuse me for saying this, ball and chain. I'm telling you this because I'm not here to say I'm ashamed, but I'm here to show you how human nature changes our very soul, and how my soul's contract was, I had indeed signed up to experience these terrifying events during my lifetime. So you can say, you can understand, I mentioned how my anger drew me to commit actions that I didn't believe I could be capable of, but apparently I was. I was acquitted, yes, but the law caught up with me. Here, too, all you need to know is written all over the news and the media about what I was purported, allegedly, to have done and what I was acquitted for. There was also a civil trial where the families of Nicole and her friend awarded them millions. And because I wasn't satisfied, I have to say that the icing on the cake came when I robbed a hotel room in Las Vegas. There was no reason for that. I wanted something that was mine, and I didn't want to ask for it. I wanted to take it. I am trying to paint a picture of what I did that you may know. But what my life was like was that of an entitled person, a person who rose to fame with fortune and felt entitled. Unfortunately, during my life, my biggest regret was that I had not truly found a spiritual outlet that could help me. Otherwise, I may not have done what I did and why I accepted to come to you to tell you things is that my deep message, I feel, is important. That life does not simply mean creating material things and producing children or having a lifestyle you dream of. Life is a series of choices you make that condition the way you live. I understand you may know this already, but you may not know fully the consequences of negative choices. And one important thing I need to express is that you must be aware of your choices and how they affect others. Of course, I have left a legacy. I have a legacy. There is an O.J. Simpson legacy. And this was caused by the nature of my existence. Who I was about race, about celebrity, and about culture, and how I truly wanted to believe I could trick the justice system. And I was above the law. I believed I was above the law. You see, my personal life, that which you know about me and can read about me, is there for everyone to see. What you don't know is about the time I spent in prison. There I prayed, or so I thought. I thought I was praying. But I honestly have to admit that even in my darkest hour, I did not atone for my actions, and I could not bring it in myself to say I would never do it again. That expression, what goes round comes round, may be something people think about me. Yes, my demise, my illness, was almost due me for all the hurt I caused everyone. But believe me when I say, as a spirit, that there is no direct line between cause and effect. Karma is quite different from what we believe. And those of you who spend most of your day praying and requesting aid from the divine know that at times you feel no one is listening. Love is what it's all about. If you love unconditionally, as I was unable to do, then there is a different outcome for your actions. Unconditional and unconditionality is a state that we may not understand, because try as we might, try as we would like, our expectations as humans come into play, and we act as if there should be some form of negotiation. This for that. Perhaps the greatest form of unconditional love may be felt for parents and a child. And it is true. I felt that, or so I thought. Having the ability to take a life is not an ability or a skill. It is the human condition and emotions that push you to act. Those acts are also charged with emotions, and our souls incarnate to feel these emotions, all emotions on earth. Let me put it this way. There are many out there who speak of aliens or visitors. If you have difficulty in seeking the divine or a connection with the divine, as I did, I suggest trying to make contact with other beings and trying to hone the skill of listening and communicating with other spirits. You will learn so much, and it will appease you. Do not take my life as a model for either positive or negative events. I was a man, and as a man, I was imperfect. I am not incarnating now, but will be working, so to speak, with other spirits on understanding and learning how to guide others. I have passed and am in the light. I was afraid I could have been earthbound. I asked my children to pray for me and to bring me to the light. It worked. And I can say that it worked too late after I was gone. I do truly want to incarnate again, if only for the purpose of making different decisions and having different experiences. I hope this message and messages will help you. Well, there was a lot. That's a lot to unpack, a lot to process. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I'm thinking, what is the first thing I need to do? I need to have a drink of water, probably. Very intense, very serious, very brave, very heavy, needing to unload. And you know, it's a difficult message. And this is one of the first, not one of the first, but I expected to have a lot of negative influence, a lot of negative energy around me, but it is clean. I have to say, it is clean. Of course, I do my magic before and after, but it is smooth, crystal clear, and an interesting soul that was extremely interesting. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back. I'll be back with another session. Please write below the video and let me know how it was for you. If you have any suggestions to channel in the future, I can see if I can contact them if they come to me, and we'll take it from there. Bye-bye. Stay well.